Have you ever been birding? No, me neither. How about we try it out together today? Let's go. Before we dive in, let's quickly talk about the difference between birding and birdwatching. Birding is an active hobby where you track birds by sound, movement, and habitat, while birdwatching is more about observing birds at a distance. Since I was new to all of this, what I was doing was closer to birdwatching. But I participated in a birding event to get a feel for it. Let's get into it. All right, we're starting with the walking on ice actually. The group is behind me. So here we go with our first birding experience. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm so excited. Gonna try not to fall as usual, but let's have some fun. I didn't zoom in, but can you spot the bird nest? Look at that snow. Don't you just want to jump in it? There was a party at the bird feeder, and I tried zooming in to show you, but it didn't go too well. If you squint really hard, you might see a northern cardinal, house finches, and black-capped chickadees flying around the tree. The walk continues, and I'm going to show you what I've been using. Those binoculars here, they're small. You have to get used to them, but it's been pretty cool. I kept missing birds over and over and over again until I figured out how to actually use the binoculars. I'm a mess, but it's so cool. It's really, really cool. Let's keep going. Gonna catch up with the group, but I just wanted to share something that we were just told. Apparently, photographers across the city camp out trying to catch owls in the trees when they try to camouflage during the day and get some rest. And they can stay there all day just watching and stressing out owls, and it's not good. So if you're photographers and you're interested in doing that, don't, or just do it just a little bit, because it's not good for the owls. We're trying to be responsible citizens, so don't do that. Leaves the owls alone. Our guide just told us when looking for owls, just look for poop. Do with it what you will. Poop looks like white stuff coming down the tree. I don't know how to describe it, but this is what it looks like. So, a bit of information, looking for owls. Something else you can look for when chasing owls. Owl pellets. They are not the same as droppings or feces. In fact, they come out of opposite ends of the owl, if you know what I mean.
Pellets are undigested parts of an owl's food, such as hair and bones, while owl droppings are mostly white and consist of uric acid. Pellets look like rolls of poo, but they do not smell.
One of the other participants said that it's more of a bird habitat walk than a bird walk, and it's a bit true because we haven't seen that many, but still quite a bit. Although I couldn't really show you because it's hard to see. Like I cannot show you what I see in the binoculars. I try to record some in the beginning. I don't know if you could see them, but I'll try to get some more. Let's keep going.
The prints you see belong to a mink, an aggressive and fierce semi-aquatic mammal related to weasels, otters, and ferrets. Minks live in wetlands like this stream and prey on small mammals, birds, eggs, frogs, and fish. On the trail, we encountered song sparrows, dark-eyed juncos, white-breasted nuthatches, and hairy woodpeckers. But of course, I couldn't show you any of them.
We're starting the walk back to get some hot drinks and snacks. So stay tuned for the recap at the end. But I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and especially the scenery because it's gorgeous. Such a beautiful day today. The walk back is an adventure. Goodness, there's so much snow. It's like a full body workout. Oh my god. I almost stumbled. That's the word I was looking for. Fell on my face. That's what I just did. But honestly, it's been a great experience. It's a bit hard to enjoy fully, be present in the moment, and try to record to share it with other people. So I still have to find like the right balance. And also when you're doing like birding, it's harder because you can't really show people what you're seeing because you cannot see what I'm seeing in the binoculars. But I'm really loving it so far. I want to do it again. I'll probably know more what to expect next time. And I don't know if I'll record next time or maybe I'll find a different way to record the experience. But it's real fun. You can see my mouth is frozen. But it's a beautiful sunny day. The group is great. Our guide is great. The trail is great. So another thing, if you want to give it a try, I hope you're patient, because if you're expecting to see like tons of different types of birds, depending on where you are and when you do it, you might be disappointed. Because I think we saw more squirrels than birds, and sometimes you could only hear the birds. Speaking of which, our guide is pretty cool, pretty good at imitating the calls of the different birds. There's one that sounds like, "Who can cook? who can cook? I hope I can hear it for myself one day. I think it's a type of owl, but I'm not sure about that.
What did you say?
Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you?
That's more like it. Now leave us alone and keep it moving. I'm tired.
Another thing that he said was, besides the fact that we need to leave owls alone, especially during the day, instead of camping out in front of them as they're trying to rest and save their energy, because they're bad flyers, which I didn't know. I found that out today also. So we need to leave them alone. It's okay to take pictures and stuff like that, but be responsible and, ethical in the way you do that. The other thing that he told us was that chickadees are like among the most popular or the most common birds that we can see and hear. They make a lot of noise, and they're also like noisy, not noisy, but noisy and nosy neighbors, because they know everything that's going on, and they will alert you of anything that happens around them. So when they start changing their call to like a cry, that means that danger is around. So I don't know what it sounds like though. So apparently there's an app that you can download. If I find that out, I'll let you know. But I'm still gathering information at the moment, so let me catch up with the group and catch my breath too, because the girl is tired. Almost 5 hours later, I'm finally back home. Not finally in the sense of I was eager for it to end, because I was not. I was enjoying myself. It was amazing. We had beautiful weather, as you could see. What you didn't see is that the trail was pretty long and treacherous. I tried to show you as much as I could, but also I had to save my battery a little bit because I couldn't recharge while walking because it was too cold for my charger to actually do its job. Something to keep in mind: if you record outside and it's really cold, sometimes your charger and other stuff are not going to work because it's too cold. Same thing if it's too hot, so be mindful. The other thing is that I didn't want to record every single thing that we were doing because also it could be repetitive, but also I just wanted to be in the moment. In that sense, I guess I'm not a certified YouTuber yet because I'm not trying to record everything that I do, every single second of everything that I'm doing, but I'm trying to get you like some highlights and some like key moments. So I was trying to strike the right balance between recording the experience but also enjoying it fully for myself with my own two eyes, being like there. So I'm still learning. I asked some questions. When we were done, we had a get together in the volunteer cafeteria. And so we had like hot tea, coffee, and some snacks. I brought a tea with me in a travel cup. I don't know how they call it. I don't remember. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, the one with the handle. And it started leaking as soon as I left home. It was a miracle that I ended up with anything by the time we got back from the walk. But it was cold anyway, so I had to add some hot water. I need to get one of those like really good thermos that you can travel with. This is something that I need to invest in at some point, especially if I'm going to go hiking more often and go on weekends and stuff like that at some point, which I'm hoping to do. But so we had that get together, so we were able to sit down and get some rest because it was exhausting. Honestly, it was like a full body workout, especially the walking on the trail. So we had to be careful, and we made stops a few times here and there. But overall, it was an amazing experience. So we got to sit down, talk about that over tea, coffee, cookies. And we got to ask some questions to the guide as well, exchange among ourselves, but also ask some questions to the guide. So since it was my first time, I didn't have binoculars, and they gave me a pair, which were for children, the ones that I showed you. Very small, so it was difficult for me to figure out how to work them. But he said that if I wanted to invest in a pair, I can get like the same brand, which is Bushnell. And to get the type of, what was important was the magnification. So the one that I was using, the small ones for the kids, were 8 times. And he said, this is good. And I could see pretty well with those. So he said, you can also like try to find like 10 times. You can also get like more than that, but this is a good starting point, especially if you're a beginner. So if you're interested, I put a link in the description box so you can look it up for yourself and try to see what you're interested in. I was thinking if I want to go birding, you know, from now on, you know, in a tour like that or by myself, getting something that I can attach to my phone. I don't know what it's called, if it actually exists, where you can zoom in so that I could show you what I'm actually seeing if I were using a, you know, pair of binoculars. So exploring, learning, and, you know, so one thing that was very interesting that the guide told us, it's that he went to Tommy Thompson Park, and he was watching like a couple of owls for a few days. So he was going every other day and watching them from afar and all that. And then he came back a couple of days ago, I think he said, or sometime this week, and found them both dead on the ice. And they died from the bird flu. They were eating ducks and ate a duck that was sick. So it's coming around, and so be careful. But that was very sad. He showed us pictures of the owl. If I can find it, I'll show you what they look like. They were absolutely gorgeous, but very sad. They died of the bird flu. So yeah, I thought I would share that with you because, you know, that was part of the experience. But I'll definitely do it again. I hope I can get to take you with me again and maybe show you more. But if you're interested and want to start doing that in your area, you know, find a club or maybe like your botanical garden. Maybe they have like outings like this one, and it's very great. Like it's very great. It's great to meet new people. The more you go, the more you'll get to know the people, like the regulars. But you know, newbies like me, we're always happy to meet new people and learn from those people. So that's a great thing to do. And also, you're just in nature. So for me, that was the main thing. Yes, I was happy to see different types of birds and learn about them also, but just being outside and learning about nature in general and just enjoying it in an ethical and responsible way. So that's what I truly enjoyed. And I'm going to take away from this experience. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and maybe share also. I don't know if you want to share it with anyone, but if you want to do it, go ahead. I'm being silly right now. Okay, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.